welcome. Here's our equation, y squared plus 13y plus 42. So we're going to go ahead and find our R1 and R2 value. So 42 times 1, because it's just y, is 42. So 42 up top. And then 13 is our b value, so 13 will go down here. So now we need to find what will multiply to this and add up to this. And we know that for this, the only option is 6 and 7. Because 6 and 7 multiply to 42 and they add up to 13. So now we set up this and we know that this has to be y squared. And that this has to be 42. It's falling. 42. And then, because we know these, we know that this is 6y and this is 7y. Now, the thing that these two have in common is the number 6. And the thing that these two have in common is y. And these two have in common is y. And these two have in common is 7. Therefore, we have this equation, y squared plus 13y plus 42 is equal to y plus 6 inside parentheses times inside parentheses y plus 7. And that is how we get the factored form. And moving on to the next one. So now this one's harder because we have this equation, and because we can't have w as more than a 1, we are going to divide this whole equation by 4 because that's this value here. So by dividing it by 4, we get w squared plus 12 divided by 4 is 3, so 3w minus 40 divided by 4, which is minus 10. So from this we know that with this equation we can put it into our diamond. So negative 10 times the 1 is negative 10. And then our b value is 3, therefore this is 3. And then to find this value, it has to multiply to this and divide and add to this. So because this is negative and this is positive, we know that it's going to have, what's going to happen is they're not going to add to each other, but they're going to subtract to this number. Therefore, we take 2 times 5, which equals 10, and then we're going to make 2 negative, meaning that it'll be negative 10. Therefore, 5 minus 2 equals 3. So it's negative 2 and 5. So over here we know that now this is w squared, and then because of this value right here, and then this value is negative 10. And then we take our R1 and our R2, so negative 2. It doesn't matter what side you put it on, and the 5. I could have put the 5 there or that there. So now we know that these two have in common is, oh, sorry. You do need those exponents on there. So these two have in common is W. These two have in common W. And then here we have in common 5. And here we have in common negative 2. Therefore, our factored form of this equation up here, is w minus 2 inside parentheses times w or plus 5. And since we have this 4 up here that we subtracted from, we have to add it to the equation. And to do that, we're just going to put a 4 at the beginning of our function. And that's it, guys.